Hey guys, Mark Ashby with Grill Mark Co. here, and today we are going to be using our Char-Griller Flavor Pro and our flat iron to cook up some beautiful, thick, bone-in ribeye steaks. Let's get started. To start out today, we are going to be using our Flavor Pro grill. It has the flavor drawer where we're going to throw 3 huge hickory chunks in there, and we're going to let that smoke kind of just catch in with the steaks, and we're going to let them cook for a little bit, and then once they reach the right temperature, we're going to throw them on the flat iron. We're going to sear them to a nice, beautiful crust. I work at a grocery store, and I asked the butcher at my store to cut these amazing bone-in ribeyes. You can see that they have some great striations of fat going throughout the entire steak. It has the bone in there that's going to get some radiant heat, and they're really, really thick. And my rub of choice today is a Malabar steak rub from Project Smoke. This adds some really great flavors to this. Let's put them on the grill. I have used the Flavor Pro before. It's an amazing grill. We're going to start by opening up the 2 smokestacks just so we can get that smoke rolling through and get some nice good airflow in. Next, we're going to open up the flavor drawer, and we're going to put in our 3 hickory chunks to get that smoke into these steaks. We're going to turn on only one side of the 4 zones that it has here. We're going to use our easy light to start it up, and then we're going to get it turned down just a little bit, and we're going to let the smoke build as it heats up the chunks and lets it go throughout the entire chamber. We always want to oil our grates, especially these cast iron grates, because we want to make sure that they're seasoned well and we don't want to have anything sticking to the surface. Today I'm bringing the grill up to 300 degrees, but if you're going to be between the 300 to 325 range, you should be fine. The steaks I chose are extremely thick, so we're going to put them on the colder side of the grill. We're going to let that smoke permeate through that beef as it cooks it nice and evenly for just a little bit of time. Let's put the steaks on the grill. I can already see some of that smoke rolling. Let's open the chamber here. You can see down here that we have the chunks already going. So we're going to put the steak on over here, and we're going to put the next steak on right beside it. Now we're going to let these cook for just a while until it reaches an internal temperature of about 125 to 130 degrees Fahrenheit. The steaks have been cooking about 15 minutes now, so we're going to open up the grill, check the temperature on the inside of those steaks, and we're going to see how they're looking. So now we're going to check the temperature using our Maverick thermometer here. They are right in the range of what we were looking for. About 125 to 130. That means they're sitting at a medium rare right now, so we're going to fire up our flat iron, and we are going to put these on to get a nice, beautiful sear. First, we need to turn the flat iron on, so we're going to cook in these 2 zones here, and again, use our easy start to get it fired up. A lot of questions I get asked about a flat top grill is, why is it so dirty? Well, it's actually not dirty. We have to make sure that it's seasoned, because every time you use it, it's only going to get better, and you want to use a little oil with it. Today we're going to throw some butter on there, let it melt, and the steaks are going to cook in that to get a beautiful sear going. but you want this, just like cast iron, to be seasoned well so that every time it gets better and better with your cooks. Now I've spread that butter nice and evenly throughout the grill here on the side that we're using, and we're going to throw these steaks on in just a second, and you're going to hear a nice sizzle when we put it on. The steaks have been cooking about 2 minutes, so now we're going to flip them and look at that crust. Look at that. Wow. The steak should be about finished. See the crust on the other side? I love this flat iron grill. And the second one, beautiful sear on that as well. When you bring a steak off, obviously the first thing you want to do is bite into it. Don't do it. Every person that knows how to cook a steak is going to tell you this. You got to let it rest. There's still a cooking reaction going on the inside of these. They're still kind of cooking themselves. So we're going to let them rest for about 10 minutes, and then we'll cut into it and see how beautiful it looks. Now, for dramatic effect, I changed out the cutting board. Wanted to show off my knife, but here's the beauty. After 10 minutes of resting, we're going to cut into this and we're going to see how it looks. So tender. It's hard to tell with that shadow glaring, but you can clearly see this cooked perfectly. This may have been one of my best steak cooks that I've ever done. I was really excited to be able to use my Flavor Pro and my flat iron to get two different cooking types when it came to these grills. I got the smoky flavor from the reverse sear in the Flavor Pro, and I got that beautiful, perfect crust on the flat iron. We'll see you next time.